Hey y'all, welcome to this speed build. Today I'm building a cottage style home. It's a family home. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2 tiny kids rooms on the top floor, and then a master bedroom on the main floor. And it's got all that other good stuff, living room, kitchen, dining room, all of that. And so as you can see right now, I'm just making the general shape and shell of this house, and it looks a little weird. It's kind of choppy, but it does come together in the end. I was taking kind of a different approach this time where I had no reference photo and no plan going into this. I just knew I wanted it to look like unique and just whatever. And so if it looks a little messy right now, just hang in there. I think it comes together really nicely, at least in my opinion. I like the way it turns out, but if you don't like it, feel free to put that in the comments below. But yeah, usually I try to make my builds pretty realistic. I'll often get like a photo off of Google Images or Pinterest and like model it after that. I want to get better at building without a reference photo, so I've been doing that a lot lately. There's another build video coming pretty soon of me doing this like really weird, funky looking modern suburban house, and like it's harder to build without a reference photo, I find, but it's way more fun, and in the end it just like turns out looking, I don't know, a little more unique, like a little different from my other builds if I ever want to shake things up. But anyway, I've been talking for a long time. The exterior is pretty much done now. I decided to go with this like teal wood color that's from Spa Day, if I'm not mistaken, and then a base game stone and a darker stone from University for the chimneys. And I added 2 chimneys, not because there is 2 fireplaces inside the build, but just because I thought it like added to the vibe. I don't know, there's no need for a second chimney, and it like kind of blocks one of the windows in the back, but I just thought it was super silly and fun, and I decided to just leave it in. 2 chimneys, why not? And then soon we'll be heading into the interior, and if I'm being honest, I think the interior gives a much more modern vibe than the exterior of this house. I was thinking maybe they've just recently redone it. I wasn't really in the mood to do like a cabin cottage interior, but I can. If anyone's interested in that, leave it in the comments below. But yeah, the interior of this house looks more just like a regular family home. It's similar to a lot of the builds that I do, but I do add a couple cottagey touches here and there. Like for instance, in the master bedroom, I add that little vanity that came with Cottage living that's like kind of a cute little cottagey touch, but most of it is, I would say, modern-ish. We're here in the entryway, and I'm using these Dream Home Decorator cabinets and modular furniture to make a little front entryway wardrobe where they can leave their coats and shoes. And I add like a nice little side table and a plant. It's pretty simple. I find it kind of hard to make front entryways functional at all, unless I add like a desk or something, but I didn't want to do that in this space, because there's actually an office in this house, so we already had a place for a desk and computer. But if you do need like a 4th bedroom in this house, you could always change the office into a bedroom. But I really like the way that this office turned out, so it just is like simple black and white with a couple of olive green accents. And honestly, I always use olive green accents in my builds because I think The Sims just has so many good olive green swatches, like those base game curtains and like a bunch of the clutter. I don't know, for some reason, there's like an over-representation of really cute olive green clutter. So excuse me if I use it in every single build. But anyway, we're moving into the bathroom, just black and white and very simple, and I believe that that's the only bathroom that I included in this speed build, just because I think it gets a little boring if I include all of them, but they're all pretty much a similar vibe, just simple black and white, You know the vibe. Anyway, here we are moving into the living room. Again, it looks pretty modern in here, I think. Maybe the fireplace gives a bit of a cottagey touch, but overall it's pretty, average family home in here. I tried to give the fireplace a little built-in effect by putting it in this 3-tile bump out and surrounding it with those walls, and I think it turned out pretty cute. Right now I'm using the Dream Home Decorator modular sofa to make a little sectional, but I do end up changing it actually for the cottage living sofas because, again, I just thought maybe I should add a little bit of a cottagey touch, and I thought having like a giant sectional, something about it just looked a little weird to me, so yeah, I ended up switching that. And then here we are in the kitchen. You'll see me change up the cabinets a million times. Don't mind me. I just had no idea what I wanted to do in here. I think I end up going with the kind of orange-toned wood cabinets from Dream Home Decorator. So yeah, I guess there's a lot of Dream Home Decorator in here, but what can I say? It's an excellent pack. It's just great. I use it in almost all of my builds. But in this kitchen, I decided to add the laundry just in a little bump out by the stairs. I am from North America. I live in Canada, so usually I don't see homes that have laundry in the kitchen. I think it might be a European thing, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Like, if you're gonna have laundry either in the bathroom or in the kitchen, I think it makes way more sense to have it in the kitchen. But I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Laundry in the kitchen, laundry in the bathroom, laundry in a separate laundry room? What's your vibe? And if you don't have laundry day, the house will function just fine without it. You can feel free to close up that bump out. Or just leave it there empty, maybe put a plant in there, whatever is your vibe. And if you do have laundry day and you find it really annoying, feel free to just delete those and your Sims won't have to do any laundry. I'm kind of torn when it comes to laundry day. I love it, but I also hate it because it's kind of tedious, but I also kind of like the tedious gameplay. I don't know. Like I said, I'm torn. But yeah, just some final touches here in the kitchen, some last little bit of clutter. And then here in this little corner, I am adding a little seating area for dining. So I think I actually said earlier that there was a dining room, and that was a lie. There's not a dining room. There's just like a part of the kitchen where I add a dining table. I use a rug from City Living in olive green. Again, like I said, there are some excellent olive green swatches in this game. And then I use those wooden stool type chairs from Spa Day again. So Spa Day is I feel like not everyone has Spa Day, but it does have some kind of cute build and buy stuff in my opinion. So sorry if I use that pack all again. And then here I am in the master bedroom, again with the olive green curtains, and I add that lovely little vanity from Cottage Living and a fireplace. Yeah. Oh my god, earlier I said there weren't 2 fireplaces, and I am a liar. Again, there are 2 fireplaces. There's a fireplace in the living room and there's a fireplace here. So there should be 2 chimneys. I am such a liar. So sorry about that. But anyway, in this master bedroom, I wanted to use 2 different side tables to kind of give it a quirky look. Maybe they like to get their furniture secondhand, or they go to the fair. What is it called? The flea market in San Myshuno and get random furniture. I don't know, I just like the vibe of it. I think out of the whole house, the master bedroom gives the most cottage vibes. And we are moving upstairs now. I use a lot of this teal wood color. And the reason for that is actually because there was a glitch where the roofing color was coming through the walls, if that makes sense. The wallpaper that I used on the exterior was coming into the interior and there was nothing I could do to change it. So I don't know if anyone else has had that glitch, but if you know how to fix it, please let me know. But in the end, I am like super lazy, and rather than fixing it, I just decided to use the teal color throughout like all of the upstairs. And I've blabbered through both of these rooms that I just decorated, but I think they turned out really cute. I tried to keep the furniture and decorations kind of a really neutral color because the walls are so vibrant, and I think that look kind of worked out. And you'll see that I am placing a mirror on the floor with some clutter around it for your sim to get ready for the day in front of the mirror on the floor. I always do that. I don't think I've ever made a kid's room or a teen's room that doesn't have that, so I don't know. It's who I am. And then I added a little foosball table for a little like fun up there. I want to say that's from Get Together, but I actually don't remember. And then we are moving on to the exterior. If any of you have watched my video from a couple of weeks ago where I built a base game wedding venue, I tried to do a similar kind of landscaping in this build because I just thought it was so cute. I use a lot of those lilacs and lilies and like big bushes, and I make these like haphazard kind of curvy flower beds, and I line them with stones. So that's one of my favorite ways to landscape for sure. Lately I've been doing it even more, but it's always been a fave. It's classic, it's cute, we love it. I thought it fit the vibe of this build, especially the exterior, because it's kind of got like a quirky, enchanted look. So if you're interested in kind of seeing how I achieve this landscape look, then keep watching. But if you find landscaping really boring, feel free to click off the video now or skip ahead to screenshots, because all that's left in this video is landscaping and then going into screenshots, and then it's done. So anyway, if you like this build and you want to download it, I'll have all the information in the description down below for, you know, my gallery ID, where you can find it. I might even link some of my other social media for anyone who's interested. And if you like this video, feel free to leave a like, it would help me out. Or if you want to see more content like this, then feel free to subscribe. I usually just do speed builds like this. This is probably like 90% of the content that you'll find on my channel. Occasionally I have done gameplay. I do find it fun, but I'm more of a build and buy player. But yeah, I did do kind of this funny thing when I hit 5 subscribers where I said like, can I build a house in the shape of the number 5? And I just made like a ridiculously shaped house. It's kind of fun. I've seen like Little Simsy do things like that, and Vixella, I want to say, also does challenges like that. And I just hit 10 subscribers, so maybe I'll make a video again, like, can I build a house in the shape of the number 10? I don't know though. So long story short, mostly speed builds. You'll mostly find videos like this one, and occasionally you'll find like a silly build or like some gameplay. So if you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe. And if you don't, no big deal. I just do this for fun really, so it's all good. But yeah, I use those stepping stones that I love to create a pathway in front of the house. I could have done a paved pathway, but again, whenever it's a cottage or like has like a cute old-fashioned feel, I love to do the stepping stones instead. I recently finished like another build that was like a Scandinavian tiny home, like pretty modern, and that was like all paved, like completely different vibe from this. The landscaping is super manicured, there's barely any, and it's all like really clean and neat, I guess, whereas this is like overgrown and messy. So stay tuned for that video if you're interested in it. But otherwise, I think we're coming to the end of this speed build. Again, all the information to download it is down below, and I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Bye!